ṣàdédé pè mí mo wà níbi iṣẹ́ ńjọ́ yẹn wọ́n ní wọ́n ní ìjọba ń bọ̀ wá wọlé mi lọ́la o mo ní wọ́n ń bọ̀ wá wọlé mi kí ni wọ́n ló ṣẹlẹ̀ tí wọ́n bọ̀ wá wọlé mi lọ́la ok bí wàá nìyẹn ní ọwọ́ nǹkan tí wọ́n fà sí òun nìyẹn o mo ní kò yẹ kó rí bẹ́ẹ̀ ok mo wá pe ẹnìkan ládùúgbò wípé báwo ni ẹ gbọ́ wọ́n sọ nǹkan báyìí fún mi Ọlọ́run náà sì ló máa pè mí o wípé òun ló sọ fẹ́yàn tó pè mí yẹn wípé wọ́n náà ń bọ̀ wá wó ilé ládùúgbò lọ́la o ọkàn òun náà ọkàn everybody o wípé ìnìkan mo ní ok èmi náà ń bọ̀ láàárọ̀ ọ̀la àárọ̀ yẹn ó yẹ kí n tó padà sí ó yẹ kí n continue sẹ́ láàárọ̀ Thursday yẹn wọ́n tọrọ àyè lọ́wọ́ ọ̀gá mi mo ní nǹkan kan ṣẹlẹ̀ nílé mi ẹ jẹ́ kí n sáré lọ rí wọn mo ṣe débẹ̀ before kí n tó débẹ̀ wọ́n ti ń wọlé lọ wọ́n ti ń juná sílé wọ́n ti ń ṣe everything bí mo ṣe débẹ̀ báyìí mo ní kí ni nǹkan tí ó ṣẹlẹ̀ bí báyìí ó ní kí ni nǹkan tí ó ṣẹlẹ̀ bí báyìí mo ṣàn dá àwọn mo ṣàn dá àwọn ènìyàn ní ẹkùn wípé kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀ mi ò mọ̀ yí pé ṣọ́ọ̀kì wà ní nǹkan tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ sí mi yẹn wọ́n ní kí lè lè ẹ̀yẹ́ bá tó mọ́ náà kí ló pa yín lẹ́kún kí ló ṣe gbá àṣé mi náà ti ń kún ara ṣúùtì kẹta síbẹ̀ ó ní mo ní ṣọ́ọ̀bù sí wọ́n ń ta provision rice ẹ̀wà indomie macaroni gbogbo ẹ̀ ni mò ń ta gàrí ni mò ń ta bàtà mò ń ta wears wọ́n ń ta gbogbo àwọn nǹkan tí èèyàn ń wọ̀ sínú ara àti àwọn oúnjẹ ni mò ń ta mo dẹ̀ ń ta àwọn drink níbẹ̀ bí mo ṣe lọ sí ṣọ́ọ̀bù nìyẹn kí n tó dé ṣọ́ọ̀bù mi mo ti weak mi ò mọ̀ wípé nǹkan kan ti ń ṣe mí immediately mi ò rí nǹkan kan mọ́ bí ó ṣe di wípé wọ́n bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí tú mi nìyẹn ẹni tí ò ríra rẹ̀ gan ó padà rí mi wípé nǹkan ń ṣe mí ń bá ní mi ò dẹ̀ ronú náà ṣé bẹ́ẹ̀ mi ló ṣiṣẹ́ ẹbẹ́ mi náà ni ó sì wà yìí ẹ ṣàjọ ẹfẹ̀ mímí lẹ̀ fún mi kí mò ń bọ̀ ní àárọ̀ ọ̀la láti wá páàkì ṣọ́ọ̀bù mi kí n tó dé láàárọ̀ ọjọ́ kejì wọ́n ti wó ṣọ́ọ̀bù àti gbogbo ọjà tó wà ń bẹ̀ mi ì mú anything kankan kúrò ń bẹ̀ because caterpillar ti rùn caterpillar ti bà everything jẹ́ mi ò mọ anything báyìí bí mo ṣe wáyé gan mi ò ní stress too much mọ́ because gbogbo nǹkan tó ti lose ó ti kọjá agbára mi ẹ jọ̀ọ́ ẹ dákun ẹ ṣàánú mi ò lẹ́nì kankan Ọlọ́run nìkan ṣoṣo ni mo gbójúlé mi ò lẹ́nì kankan tó fún mi àṣẹ alágbàfọ̀ ó ní mo ń ṣe tí mo fi túwó mi jọ home service ni mo ń ṣe lọ́tún lọ́sì mo sì tún ṣe Nigeria Legion ní Unilag gbogbo ohun tí mo rejọ nìyẹn owó àjọ tọwọ́ kọ́bọ̀ ó ní mo rejọ ẹ dákun ẹ gbà mí kalẹ̀ ẹ ṣàánú mi o mi ò lẹ́nì kankan o ẹ̀yin ìjọba ẹ ṣàánú mi o mi ò ní o mi ò mọ̀ wípé lẹ́yìn ni ẹ dákun ẹ ràn mí lọ́wọ́ o Ọlọ́run á ràn gbogbo yín lọ́wọ́ o àmín.
orúkọ yín lẹ́kọ̀ọ́ rẹ sà.
orúkọ mi ni Ọláolúwa Ọládìméjì.
kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀ ládùúgbò yín ní kò yẹ.
ní ọjọ́ tí ó ta ọ̀pọ̀ ọjọ́ ìṣùgbọ́n yìí ọjọ́ yẹn mo wà nílé mo dé láti ibi nábìtì ni mo dé mo rí àwọn ọlọ́pàá àti àwọn task force bẹ́ẹ̀ sì ní fọ́ ilé láti lọ bákan náà àwọn ọlọ́pàá yẹn pé SPD kọ̀ mọ́ sálámọ̀ sí ẹjọ́ kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀ kò tiẹ̀ dá mi lóhùn rárá náà ọlọ́pàá tó wáyé wọn ò lo name tag wọn tábà mo tí àti bá wọn sọ̀rọ̀ wọn ò fara balẹ̀ lẹ́sìn pé wọ́n ní pákó làwọn fẹ́ fọ́ wọ́n dẹ̀ fi ń fọ́ àwọn búlọ̀kù látẹ̀yìn ibi tó wà táwà tó ń fọ́ yìí mo ti débẹ̀ láti 1985 mo ti débẹ̀ tí mo ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ pẹ̀lú àwọn ọmọ orí omi ni ó a develop ẹ̀ tán wọ́n wá dé lójijì wọ́n dẹ̀ fi wọlé tó wáyà mi lẹ́nu pé ọlọ́pàá ló fúnra rẹ̀ tó ń tanná sínú ilé ìkan nínú àwọn tẹ́nàntì tó wà ládùúgbò wa ń bẹ̀ fóòmù ẹ̀ tó gbé síta ni wọ́n ya wọ́n á da petrol sí wọ́n á lè jù sínú àwọn bẹ́ẹ̀ nǹkan síbẹ̀ tó a bá wá mú kámẹ́rà pé ká yà wọ́n á gba kámẹ́rà wọ́n á jọ sínú Black Maria so a gbìyànjú títí kò sí ọgbọ́n tá a lè ta ìjọ kejì náà the same thing wọ́n ní àwọn ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ bẹ̀rẹ̀ ni ẹgbẹ́ tó pé bàbá ó jẹ́ kẹ́rẹ̀ kó bọ́ta àwọn bọ̀ lára àwọn bọ̀ wá wó tó bá dọ̀la ìyẹn máa bọ̀ ìjọ kejì yẹn wọ́n tún gba bòmí lọ ṣùgbọ́n láti gbà yẹn ní fọkànbalẹ̀ gbogbo àwọn èèyàn tá à ń fẹ́ ìjọba kójọ kó ràn wá lọ bíkọ́ láìrò tẹ́lẹ̀ kò síbi tá a fẹ́ gbé o a ní àwọn ọmọ ìta lọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ à ń sìn bẹ́ẹ̀ ìta là ń sìn nínú òjò yẹn àfi ìgbà kó ràn wá lọ́wọ́ àtẹ́kẹ́ ní wa kúrò bẹ́ẹ̀ torí pé a ti jìyà púpọ̀ ń bẹ̀ yẹn àfẹ́ kó lé wa o ìgbé bóyá afẹ́ gba ìgbìjẹ̀kẹ́ lọ́wọ́ wọn wọ́n fi wálẹ̀ sí ó tẹ́ wa lọ́rùn láti máa gbé bẹ́ẹ̀ ó tẹ́ wa lọ́rùn wá lọ́rùn à ń jẹ à ń mú bẹ́ẹ̀ à ń sọ nílé mi tí mo wà mò ń san land use wọ́n mú land use wa mò ń san land use mi ò dẹ̀ mọ́ ní ṣe pé a lè dédé rí wọn lójijì wọ́n fi àpò ní wa ẹjọ́ ká bẹ àwọn ìjọba èkó Lagos State government wọ́n bá rí síbẹ̀ yẹn ẹjọ́ tó lọ́wọ́ àwọn dúkìá bàjẹ́ lọ́pọ̀lọpọ̀ ó bàjẹ́ àìmọye ẹrù ló bàjẹ́ ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ tí ẹ̀rí nǹkan mú jáde tó abẹ̀rẹ̀ kójọ kó falẹ̀ síbẹ̀ sọ.
orúkọ ẹlẹ́kùnrin sà.
orúkọ mi ni Adéwálé Káyọ̀dé Ọládélé.
àdúgbò lẹ́ ń gbé.
ìlú Òwòrò.
kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀ tẹ́lẹ̀ wá síbí.
ohun tó ṣẹlẹ̀ ni pé akọ̀ròyé rí àwọn task force tó bẹ̀rẹ̀ iṣẹ́ tó bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí dọ́ ọgbọ́n bí ọgbọ́n lọ́yẹ̀ ń ṣe tó fi wọlé síbẹ̀ láti lè destroy everything. nígbà tí àwọn èèyàn close mọ́ èmi jẹ́ bí ẹnìkan mo tún lọ bá wọn mo ní kí ni ó dé tí ẹ fi ṣerú kọ́ báyìí wọ́n ní àwọn kò fẹ́ mú ilẹ̀ bíi 100 mítà pébọ̀ tí pébà yé sọ̀rọ̀ yìí àwọn òmú tó 100 pé 50 ní níbi etí kan káàkiri ara ṣe àwọn èèyàn dẹ̀ ń wò wọ́n sọ̀rọ̀ torí kan tó ṣe sọ̀rọ̀ ni wípé àwọn èèyàn mú kámẹ́rà láti kámẹ́rà wọ́n á dẹ̀ gba kámẹ́rà wọ́n á fọ́ wọ́n á yọ síìmù bẹ̀ wọ́n á kan wọ́n á mú fóònù ẹ̀ fún padà láti ìgbà tó ti ṣe kíní ẹ̀rù bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ń ba anybody wọn sáṣẹ́ yìí ni bọ́ọ̀ tí ìgbà tó tún wá dé area kan àtúwá ẹ̀kúta tó wá ń bá wọn sọ̀rọ̀ bí ọmọlúwàbí torí àwọn èèyàn ò fẹ́ kí àwọn kó sí ọwọ́ ìjọba pẹ̀lú àwọn gòdògòdò tó wá pẹ̀lú bọ̀n àti tear gas wọ́n wá ní ebi táwọn gùnkè sí àwọn òfọwọ́ kan lé block ilé pákó làwọn fẹ́ sùn nígbà tó dẹ̀ gùnkè wọ́n bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí sun ilé pákó pẹ̀lú náà torí èmi jẹ́ bí ẹnìkan mo nílé pákó mo nílé block unfortunately gbogbo àwọn èèyàn kú ẹrù wọn kó síbi ilé block àti rò pọ́kàn wá balẹ̀ wọ́n ṣe parí pákó báyìí wọ́n ti tún block mọ́lẹ̀ bọ́yẹ̀ bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí tún fọ́ nìyẹn àkílódé ilé pákó kọ́dẹ̀ wà lẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ gbogbo mi tá a kọ́ ẹrù sí ọrùn tó jẹ́ pé èmi nìkan mi lè sọ tẹ́ anybody o mo ní àwọn jet mo ń repair because I'm electrical engineering mo ní àwọn bb cable more than 50 million àwọn pípọ̀ yìí dẹ̀ sun gbogbo ẹ̀ lóṣooṣù nígbà tó ń sun ilé pákó tó wà lẹ́yìn yóò padà wá sí ilé block gbogbo ẹ̀ sun nígbà tá a tún dúró tá a tún wò wọ́n yin tear gas èmi pẹ̀lú àwọn few people a sá lọ sí kọ́nà kan a dúró àwọn wọn mo ń béèrè lọ́wọ́ ẹnìkejì mi Ọlọ́run ló dá wa dúró báyìí àbá ti kú o mo ń béèrè lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ pé àṣà àwọn pípọ̀ yìí ní tear gas ni ó nígbà tí tear gas ti ń lọlẹ̀ a lè ṣe kọ́kọ́ báwọn pípọ̀ ṣe ń tẹ̀síwájú nìyẹn nígbà tó máa dé iwájú ẹ wá lọ wàánú ajá ṣe yín wọ́n fọ́ ilé tẹ́ bá débẹ̀ àwọn tí wọ́n tiẹ̀ dúró tẹ́ rí tọ́ rínú wa yìí wọ́n ní ẹ̀mí Ọlọ́run wọ́n dẹ̀ gbà fọ́lọ́run ni o torí most of them ọba ti pé gbogbo àti bá ru ọkàn lọ síbí báyìí ẹ̀mí o máa ń ké sínú ni but àwọn ẹ̀mọ̀ kí la fẹ́ ṣe ìjọba la wá ń bẹ̀bẹ̀ torí àwọn ogun àwọn tó ṣe kínní àdẹ̀mú ogun látòkè délẹ̀ but ìjọba là ń bẹ̀bẹ̀ kó ṣojú àánú wò wá kó ṣàánú fún wa tó bá yẹ pé máa fún wa ní so many years tó bá dẹ̀ máa kọ́ bẹ́sẹ̀ èèyàn kọ̀ọ̀kan no be small money àwọn èèyàn ti ń gbé bẹ̀ 1975 74 76 làwọn bàbá wa ra bẹ̀ yẹn tó ń sọ bẹ̀ yẹn di òkè a mọ̀ pé gbogbo àgbègbè yóò mí ni but àwọn fíìlì ẹ̀ tẹ́ bá dẹ̀ wọn bíbá àwọn pípọ̀ yìí sọ̀rọ̀ pé wet kíní kan land ni kíní wet Ìkòyí àwọn big place tẹ́kọ̀tẹ́ bá wọ ọbẹ̀ omi àmú ìdòrò omi tó bá jẹ́ kójú rọ̀ omi kékeré ni just a little water àwọn pípọ̀ yìí dẹ̀ wà wọ́n destroy billions of naira káwa ní ká lọ free tẹ́ bá débẹ̀ yẹn sí àwọn omi sùn síta ni nínú òjò nínú ẹ̀rùn tẹ́ bá rí àwọn tún ìsinmi tí mo ṣàtó jẹ ẹrin irin tí iná ti jó òun ṣe kékeré nígbà tí iná parí ẹ ṣeun gan.
Alata.
Great Oworo people. Great Oworo people. Great
orúkọ yín lẹ́kùnrin rẹ̀ sà.
Orúkọ mi ni Mr. Amos Oyetope.
Ẹ wà lára àwọn
Ó pẹ̀lú àwọn one love of the landlord nínú ọdún Fast Street number 2 ọdún Fast Street tí mo wà
ní Oworoshoki.
ní Oworoshoki off Òkèèrè.
Kí ló wá ṣẹlẹ̀, kí ló gbé jáde délẹ̀?
Ó yà mí lẹ́nu púpọ̀. Almost 35 years ago ni mo ti wà níbẹ̀ yẹn. Ibẹ̀ mo bí second born mi, third born mi, fourth born mi sí. Tí mo mú ìgbésí ayé tí mo mú sí. Ọtí akásafẹ́fẹ́ rí mi tí wọ́n ń fọ́lé, wọ́n nílé pákó làwọn fẹ́ fọ́, wọ́n fọ́ búlọ́ọ̀kù, wọ́n fọ́ pákó. Kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀, ta ló ràn yín? N ò rí kókó èèyàn kankan láti sọ. Kí la wá fẹ́ ṣe? A lè bá gọ́ọ̀mẹ̀ntì jà, àwa bìlì pé gọ́ọ̀mẹ̀ntì ló ràn wọ́n. Ọ̀tá àwọn ò lè bá wọn jà. A ní láti fi hàn lẹ̀ láti ṣiṣẹ́ tí wọ́n fẹ́ ṣe kó tó di crowd táwọn èèyàn yọjú lọ́tọ̀ both left and right. Nísìnyí báyìí kò sí nǹkan tí mo fẹ́ ṣe o, mi ò lágbára o, Ọlọ́run ni mo ní. Tí wọ́n bá mọ̀ kan wá fẹ́ ṣe fún wa kán dálẹ̀ wa padà fún wa, tí wọ́n bá lè dálẹ̀ wa padà fún wa kán compensate tiwa. Tèmi ò bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ.
So compensation ìdá akẹ́kọ̀ọ́ náà yín
Kán
padà.
dálẹ̀ wa padà gan ló wà very important.
Nǹkan tẹ fẹ́ nìyẹn.
Kí la fẹ́ ṣe? Kán dálẹ̀ wa padà. Ọ̀dọ́ ní ìlera rẹ̀ lọ́wọ́ ló tí ó sì wà. Ó sì ń claim pé bàbá àwọn ló ní ilẹ̀ láti bíbá ìdé sógbámú New Garage.
Orúkọ yín lẹ́kàn sí.
Just the document yẹn lọ́wọ́.
Orúkọ yín lẹ́kàn sí.
Amos Oyetope.
Solidarity forever. We shall always fight for our rights. Solidarity forever. Oworoshoki singing solidarity forever. We singing solidarity forever. We shall always fight for our rights. Aluta, Consider, Victoria, Asata, great Oworo people, great. So we'll be asking Comrade Yemi to read the text of the press conference, and then we'll be getting speeches from all other people on the item. So,
I greet everybody, good morning. The purpose for our gathering today is what we are putting first. And then afterward, we now deliberate on the decisions and the stance of the community and of the movement as well. So here is the joint press statement of the Federation of Informal Workers Organizations and the Take It Back movement over the forced eviction, demolition and displacement of close to 10,000 people at the Oworoshoki area of Lagos State by the Lagos State government. Ladies and gentlemen, men of the press, greatest Nigerian people, we, the undersigned organization, condemned with strong vehemence the ongoing demolition of homes and displacements of poor families at the Oworoshoki area of Lagos by the Lagos State government. The demolition and burning of people's houses started on the 24th of July 2023, as at the last count, no less than 10,000 people, including women and children, have suddenly become homeless as a result of the demolitions that have affected the following communities: Precious Seed, Mosafejo Idiaraba community, that's Precious Koka, Okieri, Oduinfa, Lone, Agbara Jesu community, and Ogoluwa. Sadly, these communities have now joined the over 30,000 victims of forced eviction. Needless to say, provision of security, welfare, and shelter is integral to the fundamental aims and objectives of governments. For many years now, the Lagos State government has failed woefully to meet up with these objectives. According to a report by Business Day newspaper, Lagos accounts for about 5 million out of a total of 18 million housing deficits in Nigeria. Anyway, as I furthermore in this, I will say that this implies that the so-called commercial center of the country accounts for more than 31% of total housing deficits in the country. Hence, rather than increasing the already embarrassing statistics of homelessness in the state through thoughtless demolition, the state should massively invest in low-cost housing projects. Unfortunately, the regime is deliberately throwing close to 10,000 of its citizens to the streets at the time the country is grappling with unprecedented level of hardship occasioned by the astronomical increase in the price of fuel. This is not only very thoughtless, it is also an act and a severe act of cruelty. Forthwith, we call on the Babajide Sanwo-Olu led government to put an end to the ongoing demolition exercise and onward compensate, including resettlement of the thousands that have been unjustly displaced, made homeless, and without property. We refuse to be the lamb that is sacrificed on the altar of insatiable greed of an elite minority. We can't continue like this as a people, and therefore we stand against it. Signed, Federation of Informal Workers Organization of Nigeria and the Take It Back movement. Solidarity
Forever.
Take it back.
Action.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. So, the General Secretary of Federation of Informal Workers Organization, Comrade Benga Akomalafe, will be speaking now.
Solidarity forever. I will just try to put what has happened in Oworoshoki in perspective. That this is not new. This is not the first time that the Lagos state government will be involved in whimsical eviction of citizens, law-abiding citizens of Lagos State. As far back as 2016, my organization actually did a field survey of evictions in Lagos State. And we discovered that actually since 1999, specifically, over 60 communities have been demolished. And hundreds of thousands of Lagos State citizens have been whimsically evicted without any offer of alternative provision. The 2016 survey we did was focused more on markets. We also discovered that 42 markets, as at 2016, had also been demolished. These are markets, including the popular Tejojo that we all know about, and we know what they replace it with. And we all know the fact that up till now, that place is almost empty. This tendency towards gentrification, displacing poor people to make way for the super rich, mostly politicians, who have stolen public funds and now want to invest the public funds in these spaces occupied by working people. It's what we call gentrification. Must stop. And it's only Lagosians that can stop it. Nobody will come from anywhere else. That's my message for you. Nobody will come from anywhere. And it's only when we lift our hand to fight that God himself will help us. We keep quiet, God will be looking at us. These people are deaf and dumb. Me, I'm tired of talking to deaf and dumb. My message is to you that are affected and to all our people that are yet to be affected, that we should all rise up and say enough is enough. Now, as of 2016, over 250,000 market women and women have been displaced. And when they rebuild those things, did they resettle them back there? No. And yet they don't want street trading. So this kind of oppression must stop. And we must demonstrate to these people that we are not slaves. We are citizens, we work, we pay our taxes, and we must enjoy the right and respect of citizenship. Like he said in his speech, Section 16(2) of the Nigerian Constitution guarantees the right of every Nigerian to shelter, among other things. And that is why government, responsible government, invest in what we call social housing. The Jakande government continues to be a point of reference in this regard. Within 4 years, the Jakande administration built 16 estates. One of them was just the biggest housing estate in the whole of Africa, the Abeson housing estate. And they eliminated homelessness and slum dwelling for a whole generation in Lagos State. For 23 years, the few houses these people have built can only be bought by themselves. Who among us can afford 63 million? Is that not how they are selling their own houses? The few houses they are building. So we say that this must stop, and it must stop with you. You have a right to decide that it will stop with the Oworoshoki community. Every victim of Oworo, of this latest demolition in Oworo, must be compensated fully for what has taken place. And of course, we will not tolerate further eviction in that place until we get to a situation where they did in some other parts of the world, where people actually show to government that people have a right. If they don't understand it, though they swore by the Constitution of Nigeria, but they seem not to understand the provision of that Constitution about the rights to citizenship of Nigerians. We, citizens of this country, also have a right to stand up that we are citizens, we are not slaves. Enough is enough. The demands are clear. Those who have been directly affected must be compensated. And of course, we will not tolerate further evictions. I will not delude you to say that this is going to be easily achieved. But I'm going to assure you that it can be achieved if we are resolute and are determined that it will be achieved. If they can award themselves how many billions? About 120 people in the House of Assembly. 110 billion naira. 120 people also. So they can't tell us there is no money. So they must compensate those who have been affected. And in the long term, Lagos State government must invest in affordable social housing. It has been done before. The Lagos State government did it. The federal government of Nigeria did it. Go on estate, is it not affordable housing? Yes. Even Shagari, Abi? Yes. Is it not in this Lagos? Why is it impossible for them to build houses for working people? So this is what has happened in our history. We don't have to go to Japan to cite examples. We've had examples of affordable social housing in this part of the world. And if these people cannot do it, they must explain to us why it's impossible for them. The only thing they know is how to steal people's land and cede it to private developers. This continual theft of people's property for private individuals must stop. And it's only Lagosians that must stop it. My call is not to government. Our demand to them is clear. My call is to all of us, Lagosians, that we should begin to stand up for our rights. And that enough of these people taking us for granted and treating us as slaves in our own land. Thank you. Another round of applause, please. Comrade, you also have to take it back from there, please.
So.
Okay, my name is Sanwo-Olu. I'm the national coordinator of the Take It Back movement. So not to repeat what has been said before, it is obvious that what the Lagos State government is currently doing is, unfortunately, criminalization of poverty. And it is the kind of poverty that is inflicted by the same regime due to various anti-poor policies, including many years of imposition of hardship on the poor people of this country. I remember, as an organization, we intervened when this market at Ikorodu, I can't remember the name of the market now. There's a market at Ikorodu that was also demolished. Sabo market at Ikorodu. But that was in 2017. In fact, the Lagos State government, as at that period too, was rather invested in mass demolition of homes and markets. And I think then they demolished Yaba market too. Okay, that's what we said, the Joshua market. But we intervened particularly at Ikorodu, and I can tell you for free that many people lost millions, lost properties worth hundreds of millions. Until date, very few, so many of these people have not been compensated. But indeed, as people of Nigeria, as an organization, we can no longer allow the government to get away with this spate of injustice on our people. And it is the reason that as a movement we have beyond other campaigns and other activities that we are going to do to ensure and press and make a demand on the Nigerian state to ensure, number one, that our communities, the communities and especially people who are victims of this demolition are compensated and appropriately resettled in decent accommodation. And we are not going to do this just with all social campaigns. We are also, as at now, as I said, we have directed and instructed our legal department to file a class action on behalf of the community to insist and press home these demands and ensure that the Nigerian government, the Lagos State government, does not get away with this injustice it has done to the people and poor people of Oworoshoki. So I will end there now. Thank you.
Thank you so much. We'll be asking a member of a leader of the CDA in Oworoshoki to speak. After he speaks, we will get one of the victims is here, and she will also be speaking to you directly. And we want journalists to ask from our experience. So, Mr. Dele Bamirosa. Thank you very much.
Hey, thanks for watching this video. Subscribe on our YouTube channel. Subscription is free. You can call us on 00